What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Another episode of College Guys Talking Ball. We're on season 2, episode 7, episode 21 of our full series. Today we are finishing up our NL division previews, and we're going to give out some awards, what we think our predictions are going to be, as well as our league championship series matchups and pick. Get into what's going on some sports. And if y'all are on our YouTube, you can see these two guys, but Sage and Mikey are back
Let's
this
go,
week. For
boys.
those who
What's
can't
up?
see them, to finish up some baseball, we're going to go through the NL today, and we're going to work through the AL as the season goes along, and we'll get to our World Series pick. And then I guess by that time, it'll be season time.
Yep.
It's good to have
We're
these
rocking and rolling.
legends back on the
Yep.
show.
Yeah,
You
we're
guys-
actually going up to Young Harris to see these guys
Let's go.
this weekend, so it should be a good
Yeah.
time. But let's get into it. We're working on some college hoops right now. We're in conference championship week, about to be March Madness. I know I'm not the biggest college basketball guy, but there's something about this feeling. Like I remember being back in high school. Everybody remembers having the computers up, during class because the game starts so
Yep.
early, and it really starts this week. There's been some good matchups. Duke beat Pitt today. They're going to play Miami in semis of the ACC title. Virginia's playing North Carolina right now. And Iowa State actually upset number 10 ranked Baylor today in the Big 12 title game, or Big 12 tournament. My bad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this will be interesting to see how it all finishes out. We'll definitely be tapped into it a little bit, keeping you guys updated what we think. Y'all got any thoughts and any hype or
no,
anything like that?
I agree,
Kennesaw
man.
State,
Oh yeah,
the Golden Owl,
Um,
baby.
I
Yeah,
see
that's
you
pretty
have
wild.
I see you have a future on Indiana. I didn't know that. Trace Jackson Davis was just the truth and the answer.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know that's what I thought.
I put a future on them and they actually lost the next night at home. So
Yeah, but
I don't know.
they're already
I like
in-
Duke a lot right now, actually. I know that's probably the hype. Everybody's going to say that, but they're playing really well right now. And they just whipped Pitt, who's a pretty decent team in the ACC. So I'm big on Pitt. Like you said, Sage, though, Kennesaw State, shout out them.
I
I
mean,
mean,
really,
who would have
though,
thought? Who would have thought?
They're going to be like a 13 seed probably. But I mean, they won their conference.
Yeah.
You never
dude,
know what could happen.
they might be lower than that. They might be like actually no. You're right. You're right.
Did they have a pretty good record? Does anybody
Yeah,
know?
they finished second in that conference in the ASUN. I think they have to fact check me. I think Liberty won the regular season title.
Yeah, Liberty won.
So that
But,
was one of the best
yeah.
teams in that conference all year.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
it really just like, as it is every year, feels like it's really wide open. And, what I'm looking at is
Yeah.
like, the 1, 2, 3 seeds, like one of them is probably going to lose, one of the first 2 games. And
It always happens. Always
it'll be
happens.
interesting
Yeah.
to
Always
see like
happens.
I
who
can't.
the
I can't
team
wait,
is at the
yeah.
moment isn't big enough.
I can't wait to see Purdue fall in the second round
No,
to a
like-
9 seed.
The thing is that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Oh,
I
it
mean,
possibly very
the way
well
this
might happen.
the way this season's been going, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Like,
There's like no one like true one team this year that's above everyone else.
yeah, no, I mean, there's no. I guess there's College of Charleston only has 3 losses, but there's no. Like,
Yeah, but they're gonna be
Alabama's
like a-
got like 5 losses.
Yeah.
I'm not saying College of Charleston is even in that echelon, but there's not that many teams with like few losses. Everybody's got a handful of losses. So
I think Alabama could be potentially someone to look out for. I mean, they
I
always
mean,
are.
they're gonna be
Yeah.
a 1 seed though, so I mean that's kind of a
I mean,
yeah,
Kansas.
but to actually make
Kansas
a
is
run
really good.
though.
dude.
Yeah,
I
I
like I like Creighton, dude. Jay Bills is talking about it. Creighton in like a 6, 7, 8 seed kind of range, busting brackets.
Yeah, that was.
mean,
I
dude,
mean,
I
they
look
had
for
some big
those-
wins at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
I
they had a
remember
really
that.
rough stretch in the like beginning part. They lost like 6 in a row, but they've been good. So
Well, what didn't they? I mean, they had that first tournament where they won a bunch of games and then they lost like
yeah, they lost
5
like
or 6
7
straight.
straight games. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
bad. But I think they're on a roll. So we'll see. I
I mean,
haven't
that's
followed
a-
that closely, but I'll have the best bracket. In
Yeah.
about a week. So
Yeah, we'll see.
I feel
We'll
like
see,
teams
buddy.
like that
We'll see,
though
buddy.
are like more suited well. Like they, teams like Creighton, they face a lot of adversity. They're making the tournament. I mean, they play tough games, gritty games all year. In
Whoever
the Big
gets
East.
hot,
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
whoever wins,
it's
however
hot.
many 6 straight or whatever it is, like
because now's a good time, like also to judge the teams that are getting hot. Like what team wins their conference that shouldn't have, and then that team may
Or making
kind
a
of be
run.
more poised to make a run.
No.
think,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't College of Charleston like a top 15 offensive team? The
That
nation?
would
Yes,
not. I
they
mean, they're
are. You
31
are
and
right.
3, so
You're right, Sage.
they're
So I
definitely
mean,
very good. I mean, they're 31 and 3 to me. I mean, you only lose 3 games. You're a pretty good team.
no
out
matter
there.
no matter who you
playing,
play,
who you're playing.
Yeah, it's
like,
impressive.
yeah.
I think,
Yeah,
hey,
so
Ethan, I think time wise we should go to the NFL.
let's talk about Jets and Aaron Rodgers growing optimistic, according to ESPN's Diana Rossini. I don't necessarily have much on this. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I just think
I like it.
Oh, dude,
I think we'll
what?
see where this goes, kind
Dude.
of thing.
I like it. I think it's a good
I
move.
don't. I don't think the Jets, man, they have enough to like surround him.
Yeah.
And then, I mean,
yeah,
I'm not the
Garrett
biggest
Wilson.
like,
I mean,
dude, I'm not the biggest Rodgers guy, like whatever. But I mean,
He's
guy
old now.
is-
He's old, man.
like
yeah,
like
he's
individual
old.
players don't just add 20 points like to
Yeah,
teams.
they
Like the
can't
No,
Jets
yeah.
score.
really could not score like at the end of the year, like scoring
Dude,
6
they're
points, 6
terrible.
points, 9 points, like just consecutive weeks. And I mean, I have it here. They started 6-3 and finished 7-10. So
I like
don't-
Aaron Rodgers. I like Aaron Rodgers winning the Jets more than Derek Carr.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
yeah,
I
obviously.
yeah,
I mean, Aaron
absolutely,
Rodgers
yes.
is one of the better quarterbacks in
Yeah.
the league. But I mean,
If you give him like a 2-year deal, I mean, you see how it plays out. He could totally just change the culture. I think he has the ability to totally change the culture, and I think they're slowly going through a culture shift right now. I mean,
yeah, but the Jets,
They are
they're
good
one of those
defensively.
teams.
They're
Okay,
very
but
good defensively.
okay, they did have a good defensive year, whatever. But in the NFL, like teams will do that. They'll have
yeah,
one
it's
good year
kind
on one
of
side of the ball, and then it's just fake. So you just
That's
don't
what
know
I
what's
was
gonna
gonna
happen.
say, dude. I feel like I'm a hater, but that 6-3 start that they had, I think, was the most fake start to the year ever, and their true colors showed winning one game after that 6-3 start to finish 7-10.
Gosh.
I
So
mean, just
maybe
totally.
maybe I'm stuck in the past, but I don't think
because you're a
Rodgers can
Giants fan.
save. Dude, that's not even a rivalry at all. They don't even play. But I don't know. Maybe I'm a hater, but I don't think Rodgers can save them because he didn't have weapons in Green Bay and he didn't do good, and he won't have any better weapons than being on the Jets. So
That's all. I don't know. You can
I
argue.
mean, he had
You can
some
argue
weapons.
there. Brees Hall,
I mean,
Wilson.
okay, but how long? Brees Hall tore his ACL in what? Like
Nah,
what
he'll
week
be
was that?
back. He'll be back.
He'll be
He
back.
tore it
Yeah, like,
early, week 4 or 5.
Not that early.
Not. It was like mid-year, bro. Because
It was like week 7,
Okay.
week 8.
Yeah.
Okay,
or-
but
yeah, I mean,
okay.
he'll miss a couple weeks.
But they are better suited defensively with Aaron Rodgers to be good. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but
I
they're,
agree.
they'll be
they're
better
just
with. They'll
a
be.
team, like,
You can't argue that they'll be better with him than without him. And if they were 7-10, all they have to be is 3 wins better, and they're in the playoffs. So
Possibly.
and
But Derek Carr,
if you
though.
don't think Aaron Rodgers can add 3 wins to a team, I don't know what you've been watching for the last.
Yeah,
10
but
years.
it's also a tough.
And I'm
division.
a
Like,
hater
they
about
finished
Aaron Rodgers,
last.
but
Like they were 7-10. They finished last in their division.
yeah, but does Aaron Rodgers go from 6-3 to 7-10? Probably not.
I don't know. But
Probably
Derek Carr to the Saints doesn't matter.
Does
I
it
think
matter?
no. Makes no
Nah.
difference. The Saints. I think the Saints are terrible. That's a lateral move.
I think this is his
worst
last
worst
chance
division in
university.
football. The only thing I have to
Last
say is
chance
that
you.
the
Last
team-
chance you. Like
the
literally.
division's so bad that the Saints could win the division with 7 wins. So I mean,
Whoa,
where I'm at.
whoa,
Nah,
bro!
I mean,
You're
like,
not gonna come on here after your team, the Giants, just gave Daniel Jones $40 million, the most for 15
Yeah,
passing
that's-
touchdowns, and talk about
I
the
mean-
NFC South and my Falcons like that, dog.
I mean,
Okay.
we made the playoffs
Fair
and
point.
won
Fair
point.
they won a game. In the
not
playoffs,
next
so,
year.
I mean,
Not next year. The Falcons are gonna win
Okay.
11 games.
it feels
All right, bro.
feels lateral because like Derek Carr, like he just had. I mean, he just had one. He had one of the best receivers like in football. And,
Yeah.
like Devontae Adams produced. The Saints don't have anything like him.
They have
But,
nothing, bro.
They
the
got
Saints
Slam
don't have-
Boy.
They're not going to have the
They do have
He's not
Slam
even
Boy.
leading
play.
rusher either.
Yeah, Slam
Because
Boy.
Jacobs led the league in rushing. They don't have Jacobs.
Or
They
It
were
Adams.
still
just feels
terrible.
lateral, and then they overpaid him. And I get you got to move on from Andy Dalton because he's kind of trash. I mean, Derek Carr just throws way too many picks to end games. It just
to your point
It's-
though, even though I'm a Falcons fan, he is the best quarterback in the division right now.
Yeah, now he is.
Yeah, and
But
they're
that's how bad the division
That's
is.
how
bro.
bad it is.
That's
You're
how
right.
bad it is.
You're definitely
Desmond
right.
Ritter, bro. Like, come on, man.
I mean, Ritter's second right now. Like,
what
really
PJ Walker in Carolina? Is that
Sam
what
know,
we're
Darnold.
going with?
No,
the Saints have the best
Baker.
odds to win the division as of today. I'm pretty
Who's
sure.
next up
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
Bucks?
they should.
Who's the next quarterback for the Bucks?
Kyle Trask.
Oh my god,
Like
dude,
they're not
so
getting.
bad.
They literally
It is so bad.
I'm pretty sure they've
They're
said
gonna
like
draft.
I'm pretty sure they've announced like we're trying to get Trask to
think-
start for us.
Oh, that's all right.
Which I mean,
You just
I
you
feel like
see
more
where
He's
it
been
teams
goes.
should
he's
do
been
that,
under
but-
Brady for 2 to 3 years now. I mean, you never know.
he should know a little bit. Yeah, he should know
Yeah.
a thing or two.
think-
So
I think
let's
that's enough
move
about
forward
the
from
worst
our
division of football.
from our NFL talk. Let's get right into our NL Central preview. Last week we did our NL East preview. I think we all were pretty much consensus the Braves are going to win that division. We're
Obviously not
I don't
biased.
think we ever
you didn't make a
I don't
pick.
think we
Clearly
ever.
not
No, I don't
biased
think
at
we
all. You
ever
didn't make
had
a
that
pick.
discussion then.
You didn't make a pick.
No, but
we all said Braves. We all said Braves. You didn't make a pick, so we're all on
Dude,
Braves.
I probably said the Braves.
So
anyways,
we're consensus
but
on the Braves, but we're just gonna go through some players that we like, look at some pitching stuff like that. We're really gonna get in depth these divisions. So, let's
Well,
lead
some
it off.
teams.
Let's lead it off for lack of a pun. No pun intended. Big time players in the NL Central. What you guys seeing?
I
Go
guess
ahead,
I'll
TJ.
go.
Yeah,
I'm seeing Arenado and Goldschmidt. I mean, and that's maybe just a lame take, but I really think
No,
they're
you're
X
right.
factors.
You're right.
I mean, I've seen a lot about these guys, like top 10. They're both top 10 players in the baseball. I mean, Goldschmidt just came off. He just won the MVP. Arenado, very close. And I'm not doubting them, but I feel like there's pressure now, like in St. Louis, to win.
Yes.
And I don't know, like, how great their supporting cast is besides them. So I think, they're going to really need to, like, production wise, be right on par with, how they did last year. And it's tough in baseball to, recreate that production.
Those guys, they need to step up in the postseason too, for sure, for the Cardinals to be what they want to be. I mean, I think we're all expecting them to be at least a playoff team, but once they get in,
but
these
they can't
two guys need to
get
be
in and done again. Like,
no, they need to be who they are, for 5-6 months during the season and not just, disappear when the time gets big. But, I like Christian Yelich on the Brewers. That's a former MVP. He's been trying to get back into that form. I think if he can get close to that form or have a good season, I think that'll help the Brewers a lot. Another guy on the Brewers I like, Corbin Burns, a perennial Cy Young candidate on the mound. I think, probably one of the best pitchers in the NL, in my opinion, the obvious best pitcher in this division. And then I think, we kind of got to talk about Dansby Swanson now going to the Cubs, bringing that World Series pedigree from the Braves. I think he's a key player in this division at this point. So
but not really.
The hype around the Cubs is just unreal.
It's
unreal.
stupid.
No, it really
that
is.
lineup
It's
is
not
terrible.
even.
Lineup is
I don't.
terrible.
Maybe
dude.
I'm not
terrible.
seeing it, but I'm not
I
on
mean,
TikTok, so I don't know.
Eric Hosmer's going to roll over into the 3-4 hole. Might get a hit, might not. Because new shift roles.
And play
I'd
some of
rather
the
not
worst
talk about the
defensive
Cubs,
first base.
'cause they're
I
not
don't want
good.
to either.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll keep it short. It's the second worst division in baseball, only behind the AL Central. TJ touched on quite obviously the two best players in the division, in Goldschmidt and Arenado. So I'll move away from them. And I mean, the only other person I'm really thinking about here is Corbin Burns, and I think I'll talk about him later a little more when we talk about Cy Young. But I think he's obviously the X factor for the Brewers, and he's going to be top 3 in Cy Young like he is every year, and it's a contract year for him too. So I think he's the problem with them is they cannot find offense. So they have a great starting rotation, but they can't find offense. So I mean Corbin Burns is my key player to look out for, since obviously TJ talked about the best players, but this division sucks. So that's all I got for that.
I mean, it really it
somebody.
really has 3 very bottom feeder teams.
Yeah,
and that's just not good to see in a division. The NL West is kind of similar, but
but the top 2 in the West are juggernauts, so it's a little different. These two aren't juggernauts.
Yeah.
with my my player, I'm gonna go to the Pirates. And this guy,
Oh,
the Braves were kind of thinking about even signing him at one point to fill our hole in left field, but I got Brian Reynolds. I mean, he's potential
trade.
30
You mean
30.
Oh,
trade for him? Trade for him?
dude, that's
Yeah.
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 But I
That's a
mean,
good.
potential 30-30 guy, hits above 290 almost every year, plays good defense, great defense, good arm.
Bounce back
I
year.
mean,
He's a
he's
good
very. I mean,
player.
obviously,
Good player
he's
on
on
a
a
bad team.
Yeah,
very, very bad.
Reynolds is
Yeah,
a good player,
I
and he's
think this
probably going
year.
to be a trade deadline guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Because
he's
he
looking
wants
to.
out of there.
I mean, I think he already deserved to be out of there with the numbers he's put up. He's been an
Oh yeah,
all-star for.
the contract they offered him was a slap in the face.
Yeah, I
He'll be
mean,
out of there
The
as soon as he
extension.
can, though.
if the Braves did not have Azuna's contract, Brian Reynolds would be starting left field for us.
I
Yeah,
can
I
I can
All
absolutely
right,
see
man.
that.
I could get
See,
behind
the
that.
thing is, though, is like this is what you guys are seeing. So like, I'm over here, like I could totally see him playing center field for the Dodgers, like you know what I mean.
No,
And so it's
no,
like, it
it
goes
goes
both
for
ways here.
it goes for multiple teams in his case for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, in his
That
case,
need a
let's not act like
all-star
I haven't
outfielder.
seen rumors either. All
No,
right,
you're
you could very well be patrolling our outfield,
no,
but
you're definitely right. As far as pitching in this division, I think the Brewers, obviously, like we've been talking about, have the ace of the division in Burns. They have Woodruff. They've got some good guys, coming out starting for them. But I think the Cardinals are deeper with their starters and their bullpen combined. Good mix of veterans, and I really like Ryan Helsley. I like the way he throws the
Yeah.
ball.
Oh
I
yeah.
like the way he just reaches back and just those 100 miles an hour past guys. So
I'm ready
I
to see
really
I
like
think
what
that's
the
what
Cardinals
too.
offer. So I'm going to give the Cardinals probably the best pitching in this division.
I
You
agree.
guys agree or?
I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to
agree.
disagree with you. I'm going to disagree with you.
I think I disagree too.
I'm going to disagree,
Wow.
but it's
Dude,
a
starting
split for
pitching
me.
depth
It's a
is
split.
important.
It's a split for me. The Brewers, I think, clearly better starting rotation. Top three: Burns, Woodruff, Peralta. Cardinals have got Wainwright, Montgomery, and Michaelis. So
Michaelis,
I don't think that's
Flaherty.
better.
Flaherty.
he's
Dude,
hurt though.
Shut up, man. He hasn't pitched in forever, and he's not that good. Cardinals better pen, better back end guys. Helsley, Gallegos, Hicks. That's where I'm at. So
Gallegos
it's a
is a
split for
stud.
me. Split for me on that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, like having better starting pitching, I feel like
It
is more
matters.
important.
Yeah.
It really does matter. Peralta was just injured, I'm pretty sure, for like half of last year. He was an all-star in whatever, 21,
Yeah.
I think. And Burns, like you said, Cy Young guy. Woodruff could be a Cy Young guy too.
I forgot the Brewers have Devin Williams and they have that lefty sidearm guy that had like a really, really good year last
You're
year.
talking about Lauer?
Rogers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lauer.
No,
no.
Rogers.
Lauer.
Yeah, it's
Tyler
Lauer.
Rogers is on the Giants. The sub righty.
Oh yeah, both of them are now.
Yeah, both of
Both
them
the
are.
Rogers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
what
cringy.
about a surprise team? Y'all got? I mean, I guess we talked about the Cubs,
No.
but
I'm just gonna say no. No.
Cardinals run
Dude.
away with this division so easily. It's not
But
easy.
it's not that easy though. I'm telling. Like
No,
it's
I don't
not.
think. I don't think run away.
I don't,
but-
bro. Like the Brewers sold really bad last year.
yeah.
I mean, they got to be playing like they got something to play for, a little chip on their shoulder. They're always a little pesky team come October, September area.
No,
I don't know.
I think the Cubs, man. I don't know why we're just.
Dude,
I'm
come
looking at the
on,
Cubs
dude.
roster right now. I'm clearly not the only one. I'm not
You're
saying
such
they're
a
a good
player
team.
guy. You're such a
I'm not-
player guy, dude.
Yeah,
Because you
I'm
like
not s-
Bellinger and you like Swanson going there.
big
Doesn't make them good.
player guy.
It doesn't
Dude,
make them good, bro.
That's a good take, bro.
Team's
I'm not
terrible.
saying. I'm not
There's no
saying they're.
pitching,
I haven't
no
even started
bullpen.
yet. I haven't started yet.
Well,
Poor
we're gonna cut you off
manager.
there
Let him
because
plead
you
his
don't need to
case.
say that.
Let him plead his case.
No,
All
like-
fine. Let him cook.
Fine, whatever, bro.
Like I'm not saying this is a good team, but this is not going to be. They're not going to be as bad as they were last year.
No.
They should be
Yeah,
better than they
yeah.
were last year.
They
so
might sneak into a wild card
when you
spot.
start talking
Nope.
about expanded playoffs, there are more teams with chances to. If you're
Can't make-
around 500, you have a shot to make the playoffs.
Can't make
And
the
then-
playoffs if you win 75 games.
Yeah, but once you get in, you have a chance.
They're
So I'm
not
saying
getting
that they have a chance
Yeah,
to
but
make
you
the
have-
playoffs this year, as compared to what they've been with Swanson, with
Yeah, but-
Bellinger. They
but
have
did they-
Mancini. They have have some
Mancini.
good guys. Suzuki's a good player. Hap was an all-star. They're not as
Nico
bad as they
Horner.
were last year.
Nico
Wait,
Horner.
Patrick Wisdom's going to hit 210? Is that
I
what,
mean,
what's
yeah,
going to get them to the playoffs?
Look, I'm not saying this is the best team in the league, but they're better than they were last year, so they should give these guys more of a run in division play.
I think we
What
division
about
leader.
newcomers?
Newcomer.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I like Cody Bellinger from the Cubs, but I'll let y'all go.
No, I like Ricky.
Jesus,
I like
make
Ricky
it
Weeks at
quick.
second base.
Oh God. I'll go William Contreras to the Brewers. Maybe he's the spark that they need. He's going to take over catcher one, it seems to be, looking at the depth chart. So maybe he could be an offensive spark. I don't know, but
Well, I'll go with his brother. Wilson Contreras is on the Cardinals. And I was doing some research, and I was like, wow, they really, they get Wilson. And I remember me and Ethan were talking about it way back in October, just things that the Cardinals need to address, off that disappointing loss to the Phillies or whatever. And one of the things we said was catcher. And with Molina's departure, I think Contreras adds more offense than Molina did, which might be what they need.
Molina was a black hole at the plate.
Yeah, and I mean Molina was great on defense, and the whole battery with him and Wainwright was great, but I mean Wilson can kind of hit, so
Definitely.
He's an all-star for sure.
Sage,
Division winner. Or
yes,
Sage, you got a guy?
Make it quick.
I'm big on Nico Horner. First full year last year, 135 games, hit 281. Not bad. I mean, I think he can have. I think his potential to hit 300 this year for the full 162 games. So I mean,
playing up the middle with Swanson.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I think he can hit better than Swanson. I think Swanson's very up and down player.
You think he can hit better than Swanson?
Dude, TJ, we're not gonna have this argument right now, bro. We're not gonna have this argument.
Horner has 30 power against righties.
Swanson's gonna have a 90 WRC plus this year, bro.
Yeah, well, Horner's not gonna have any better.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. That's just more the reason why the Cubs suck.
He's a real Stephen Kwan type.
Division
winner. Division's terrible. I'm going Cardinals with like low 90s win total.
I agree. Low 90s.
Sage?
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Cardinals.
The Cardinals win 100 games this year.
100?
Win the division.
Are you kidding me, bro?
100.
You know what it takes to win 100 games, dude?
Dude, they low-key got close last year, though. They had like
if this division's so bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Like all you two in the peanut gallery have been talking about, then when I say that they're going to win 100 games,
schedule change though. They don't get to beat up. They don't new schedule. They don't get to beat up as much on their division teams. Every team plays every team in the whole MLB. So they have. I forgot what the number was, but there's like 4 or 5 games shaved off of each team playing each other inside the division.
But you're still getting more games against your division opponents than other teams are. So
yeah, but I'm saying they get less of what they usually get in previous years.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, all right, NL West.
Yeah, big time players in the NL West.
Yeah, this is a good one. Good division.
TJ.
It's not gonna be me first, man.
All right, I'll go. Yeah, the top of this division's totally loaded. You got some young stars in San Diego. Tatis is back. Soto, and then we got your older. I wouldn't say older. Betts is still young, but your tenured stars in LA who have proven themselves over many years now. Those are the guys. Obviously, I'm looking at, and it's going to be a dogfight at the top of the division.
So it's Betts and Freeman to look out for, and
I think it's definitely.
I'll talk about another guy in a second here who we're obviously not talking about yet on the Padres, but
not yet. Sage, who you got?
I got the Padres taking it this year. I mean, Machado, potential MVP candidate. I mean, Cron's zone going to be hitting 290 this year. I mean, I'm a bit.
No,
260 hitter. He's an all-star though last year.
He's an all-star,
dude. That's
and then you're adding.
Second base sucks as a position.
Then you're adding
that's a fake all-star selection.
You're adding the best hitting shortstop in the major leagues besides Ray Turner, Xander Bogaerts. I mean,
I don't know if you know that though, because coming off a suspension, you don't really know what he was doing.
He said Bogaerts.
I said Xander Bogaerts.
Bogaerts. All right, my bad.
I
thought you were talking about Tatis.
Booty, bro.
Nah,
Tatis in the outfield.
Okay, yeah. Which, dude, I think he's
shitty defense out there.
I think he's gonna suck out there. I really do.
Oh, he does. He looks terrible.
Yeah, he's not great out there.
My player, I think, Soto. I think Soto, he played every day last year and had a very underwhelming offensive year.
Yeah.
I guess for the standards that they put him on. And if he's looking to get a big deal, 400 million plus, he's going to really need to step it up, have a great offensive year. He already is a liability on defense. I'm pretty sure they're going to DH him, but still,
He'll be
like
back
I'm
offensively.
looking. Yeah, I'm looking for Soto to have a big year.
Nah, he
He'll be
definitely
back to
needs he definitely
2019
needs
for
to
him.
have a big year
Yeah.
to get paid what he needs to get paid. So I mean I said Freeman and Betts here. I think the Dodgers, they're just a completely, almost field is just completely different than it was 4 or 5 years ago. I know TJ could probably attest to that. You don't have Turner, you
Yeah.
don't have Seager, you don't Lux just went out. I know he wasn't there then, but you're basically, what I'm saying is you're losing some guys. But Betts and Freeman's not been here for 2 years. Betts has been there for a couple more years than that. These are the guys that these are their guys. I mean, they're the horses. These guys
Yeah.
have to be studs for the Dodgers to go. So, I mean, I think these guys are the most key guys in the entire division.
Big hole at shortstop now with Gavin Lux tearing his ACL.
I think they're
Yeah,
going
step
and
up.
Who's
Miguel
playing
brutal.
shortstop?
Rojas.
Yeah,
Miguel
Miguel
Rojas.
Rojas. Or it
oh,
could be Chris Taylor, but
I
we'll
think
I
they
don't
want to
see.
get
go with
call a guy up.
Rojas. Rojas could be a
Um,
potential rookie of the year candidate. Maybe.
possibly. On to the pitching for the division. It's funny, we're just staying in the top two here. I mean, that's obviously all there is to talk about out west. But the more I look at it, I think San Diego all around has a better starters, better back end guys. Darvish, Musgrove, Snell. That's pretty dang good.
That is a
And
good three.
in the back end, you got Hader and some other guys who, I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it because of
No, their
time, but I
bullpen's
mean,
their bullpen's terrible.
Hader looked bad to start his tenure in San Diego, but he was lights out in the postseason. So, and then the thing about the Dodgers is you had Tyler Anderson have a career year last year. He's
Yeah,
gone, and then
that was
Gonsolin has
OD.
Gonsolin had what I think is a career year. He's gone. Aging Kershaw, who can never stay healthy.
That's just too
The
many
Dodgers are
disses, though.
too many question marks on that
That's
staff.
too
I'm
many
going San
disses in a
Diego.
row. Like, okay, I don't think Gonsolin repeats
Dude,
whatever he does,
regression to
whatever.
the mean.
But it's just like he has good enough stuff to like put up good numbers against like bad teams, which they're gonna be playing a
Sure.
lot of. So like
Sure.
every fifth day, like they got a chance. He's got a chance to like pitch good. I'm not saying that, makes the Dodgers staff better or anything, but
Yeah, that's why it's not
um
better.
I mean,
I like the Dodgers bullpen best though. I like Hader.
yeah,
I
bro.
like
They have a
Hader a
lights out
lot for
bullpen.
the Padres, but I mean, the Dodgers have people don't even know who Evan Phillips is. Like, he's really, really good. He's one of the
Yeah, he's
best
a
bullpen
stud.
guys in the league.
Bruce Darn Gratterall. I mean,
Gratterall's a stud. Daniel
Blake
Hudson's hurt.
Trinan.
He'll be back. Maybe
Blake
Trinan.
Trinan.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
no, the Dodgers are loaded in the back end. But the Padres, I agree with you though, Mikey. They definitely have that top three is something.
Yeah, Snell's
Okay,
gonna
but
bounce back too.
okay, but Snell,
Oh,
Urias,
Snell's
like,
Gonsolin's better than Snell? No.
maybe, dude. Snell's
No.
really not that great, but
Well,
That's just
that's a
bad
story
taste.
for another
we
day.
disagree there.
Yeah.
We can disagree there.
What about surprise team maybe in this division? I see we got a common theme
Diamondbacks.
here.
I think
Yeah,
Diamondbacks.
Sage, what do you
Diamondbacks,
think,
maybe?
bro?
I think Corbin Carroll,
Yep.
possibly rookie of the year. I mean, I'm really high on him. I mean,
He's the front runner right now.
yeah. Man, I really don't think they're that bad. Like, they have good starting pitching. Merrill
Yep.
Kelly,
Yep.
good starting.
Zach
Zach Allen.
Gallen.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
And
really
I think
yeah.
I think they're gonna be rolling out young guys every day. Like you said, they have pretty good starting pitching. I mean, maybe.
Sometimes that goes good. Rolling out young
Yeah.
guys. Like,
I agree. I think
sometimes it goes really bad. Sometimes it goes really
Yeah.
good.
yeah, I think the young guys is a good thing. It's a good, begin to the turnaround on the rebuild. I think it's going to take a couple more years, but it looks bright. And I think they could run up and, all of a sudden it's September and they're 3 games out of a wild card spot. But
Yeah.
I mean, they also could only win 75 games. So that's where I'm at on them.
Yeah.
But
I
they
agree.
could be a fun team. So
I like I guess I'll go real quick. Basically the opposite of the Diamondbacks is the San Francisco Giants. The oldest team, it feels like, in baseball. They actually
Yep.
might be. But you can't really ever count them out. I mean, this is a team that 2 years ago was probably projected to be exactly what they are this year, maybe average around 500. They have veterans that can play, but then they turn out winning 100 games, going toe-to-toe with the Dodgers. They won that division that year, correct, TJ? I know they lost y'all, but
What?
they won the division that year.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
this is just a team I don't think you can count out. Like, they're always going to give everybody a run for their money. But like y'all said, Arizona will be very interesting as well. Newcomer in the division. What you guys got? I've got a sneaky pickup.
I'm gonna go with the obvious one in Xander Bogaerts. they finally get a sure-handed shortstop defensively, get Tatis out of there. Obviously, Tatis great bat, but defensively, and then not to mention Bogart's possible 300 hitter candidate. So I think it just makes that San Diego lineup even deeper than it already looked to be last year.
No, I agree. That's a good pickup. I like JD Martinez, one of the most pure hitters in the big leagues, going to the Dodgers, where he can slide right into that universal DH spot, fill a hole in that order, provide some pop, some average, some RBIs. I like his swing. I like him a lot. So congrats.
I like
TJ,
JD too. I like JD too. I mean, I hope he shows up in the playoffs. That's kind of like what we brought him on for, I guess. Because he has like a good OPS in the playoffs. So hopefully that bodes well for us.
I got rookie again, Corbin Carroll. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Jacoby Ellsbury. I mean, he's going to provide.
I like it.
But could potentially lead the NL in steals. I mean, he's really got that quickness.
He's one of the fastest guys in the league.
Yeah, probably runs a 6.2 60. I mean,
so he's actually the favorite. He's the favorite of the year.
I believe he has the fastest sprint speed currently in the league.
Yeah, I mean
he's a dog. He's a
hit
dog.
tool. He's got an advanced hit tool too. He's got
he does.
55, 60 hit tool. Yeah,
he's got a lot of quirks.
This dude's gonna be electric.
So. He's got a lot of
player,
quirks
man.
on
He's gonna be a great player.
What about division winner?
I'll lead it off.
Mikey, go ahead.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be the only one here. The first time in what seems like forever, the Dodgers made no big moves this offseason and lost their star shortstop. It always seems that they get a big name in the offseason. They got none this year. They lost their star, one of many stars. Poor TJ gets mad at me. But I think this is fun. After San Diego upsets them in the NLDS, I think I'm going to be bold and go, this is the year that the Padres, get past their fathers in the Dodgers and they take the NL West away from them. But I think it goes down to the last week in September. It's going to be like a 1-game race. So
I agree that it's going to be a close race. I think it'll be, like you said, down to the last week. But I have the Dodgers, the kings of the NL West, doing it again.
Yeah, wow. I'm just going to be a homer. I think they ease them out probably. Early September, mid-September.
Come on.
I mean, they were gonna win 95 games, bro, easily.
Yeah, and so are the Padres.
Yeah, but I think the Padres are gonna have some baby steps.
I'm gonna be quick here. I'm gonna go ahead and piss TJ off. Dodgers collapse this year. Padres take it easily.
All right,
dude. Sneaky Dodgers collapse and they win 89 games.
Collapse.
What are we saying?
That's just how.
Dude, I hope so, man. Like. They'll make a wild card.
Hope so.
Finally, they'll be that wild card team, that team with adversity.
Yeah, that wins.
That makes a run because the wild card team
that wins it.
Yeah, clearly y'all can't win it out of the NL West.
All right, so
title.
Let's go real quick to our MVP picks, Cy Young picks, and then championship winner picks of the NL. I'll go first real quick. My MVP pick, Ronald Acuna Jr. A couple of years off the injury. He's always a popular pick for this award, but he's yet to live up as far as winning this award. I think this year he flourished with 40-40. I think he actually gets 40-40. The Braves need him. He provides a big spark for the lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. will be your 2023 NL MVP.
I'll keep it short. I'll follow Ethan. I'm also going with Acuna. A year removed from ACL surgery, full spring training, healthy. He's another, like you said, 40-40 candidate, and I don't know if I can agree with hasn't lived up to it because he was certainly the front runner in 2021 when he got hurt. So
that is true. You're right. That is true.
That's my pick.
True.
I mean, yeah.
You're right.
Want to go real quick?
He's pains me to say this, but shortstop for the Philadelphia Phillies, Trey Turner. I mean, he plays Gold Glove defense, 30-30 candidate every year. I mean, he's hot right now. Probably going to hit a 310, 315 if I had to guess.
And he'll be 30-30. Yeah. And he's fast. Yeah.
The Phillies are going to love him, man. He's a great hitter.
Yep.
What about you, TJ?
Just, I think Machado, he backpacks them like for majority, like the first half of the season. I mean, he's coming off a great year. That's my pick.
I like it.
I like it.
Former Dodger. I'll go ahead with a quick little underdog at plus 6,000 on your books. Kyle Wright of the Atlanta Braves, I believe led the league in wins last year. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
21-5. Tied to lead the league. 21-5 with
a bad stat though.
Yeah, I know.
Like, they won every game.
He had a 3.19.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's a great stat right there. Yeah.
I mean, we're Braves fans. I don't understand. Like,
174
strikeouts last season. I mean,
Well,
he's a good
I'm
pitcher. I just wanted to go a little bit off the
I'm
beaten
a
path.
huge Braves. I'm the biggest Braves fan probably in here, but I'm gonna go away from my team as much as I want to go with Freed. If y'all didn't know, Burns lost his arbitration case this year with the
He
Brewers.
did.
And he made it public
Uh,
that he was not happy with the Brewers,
that was
and
big.
it's a contract year for him. He's a free agent. I think he's gonna go absolutely nuts this year and take the Cy Young.
I like that.
So Corbin Burns,
Yeah.
Sage.
I'm gonna go with Spencer Strider. I think the
Okay.
key for him is that third pitch. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah,
can a
I
starter really
agree.
go? I mean, he's got the 3,000 RPM fastball. I mean, it's gonna get hit sooner or later by guys who see it all the time. So I mean,
Yep.
I think if he develops and gets that
He's a-
3 pitch mix
Yeah,
going,
he's a changeup.
yeah. If he
Yeah.
gets change up to left-handed hitters, bro,
Oh
Yeah.
he's
yeah.
gonna be nasty.
He'll be
Cy
dominant
Young.
for
If
sure.
he has a change, if
Yeah.
he comes out with a changeup this year, he's the Cy Young man.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. TJ?
I don't think baseball's repeat sport. So
Yeah,
I'll say
I
Freed.
agree. I
Freed
love
gets
it.
one
I
here.
love it, dude.
I mean, eventually, right? So
Yeah.
I have a little bold prediction. He's gonna throw 200 innings, which he would have to get 15 more than he did last year. Should be easy. 250
Yeah, I
punch
like
outs.
that.
He had 170 last year, and then he's gonna lower his ERA to, which was
I think
2.5.
if he's able to stay healthy and keep his velo up above 95, 97. I forgot what game it was. I think it was against the Cardinals, I believe.
He was sick.
He-
He was sick in the postseason. It was against the Phillies. Against
yeah.
the Phillies this year, after that he was really sick all series. Velo was down. That's why.
Yeah, he was like 92, 94, and they were just
This,
piecing
that,
him.
and the other.
Yeah. No.
But-
But
Yeah. Well,
that's
I'm just saying, like that's why he had the flu or something. It was flu game Freed, but he didn't do good. So
that's
But when
a
he's
good
when he's
array.
bump- when
I
he's
mean, yeah, you
bumping,
saw him in the World Series in
Yeah.
95, 96,
Oh,
touching 99
God.
against the Astros. I mean, come on.
I mean,
That's
when
a
I
good
see
array.
him,
That's a good array for sure.
when I see him hitting
Yeah.
97, I'm just like,
Um,
oh God.
It's
all
hard to predict this early, but LCS matchup in the NL, hard to predict this early.
Yeah.
It'll be boring. The past couple of years, everybody predicts it. I'm going Braves, Dodgers. Braves win in 6.
I'm boring.
Um,
I think the same thing. The Dodgers in 6, so of course.
All right. Sage, what you got, bro?
I'm gonna go Braves and Cardinals.
I got Braves Cardinals too. Who you got winning that?
hate it.
It's too early, man.
I got
It's
Braves
so
going to
early.
World. I got the
Actually,
Braves
hate
going.
this.
Braves
got
going to the World
Braves-
Series in 6
I got
games.
Braves
'Cause
I
you
got
just-
Braves in 7. I think Cardinals they got hot last year. I
Okay,
think
so
that-
we
Yeah.
we got three Braves, 1 Dodgers. I guess
It's like a
that's-
pool of 3 teams, and you're just like interchanging them.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but there's not
no
too
one's
many in the
talking
NL.
about
but
the Mets too. That's the funny thing.
that's
I
yeah. I guess
can't-
that's
can't-
the NL.